Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 13 of Anderland with me, the Anderman, and I'm going to start today's episode on a sad note, because in between episodes, during an exploration of a cave, R.I.P. the Anderman, I died to a zombie horde. It was actually a few days ago when I was doing this, the little cave over there, down in the depths. I'm going to blame lag as part of the reason for this death. Basically, I was trying to eat food to get my hunger up so I could start healing, and then the zombies froze and just all pounced on me, and then that was the end of me. I lost my bow and my sword in the escapade. I've not found them since. But yes, the first death of the series. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on camera. It was one of these, I'll just do this late at night, so it's done, it's over with, I'm moving on. But yeah, I say lag, I'm on quite a bit of lag really, especially in pre-release 5. When I went to the 1.13 in pre-release 1, it wasn't too bad at all, not much of an issue with it. And then since release 3 and 5 especially, it's been quite bad. I did a test on the seed, tried at 1.12.2, 1.13 pre-release 1, 3 and 5, and it progressively gets worse. So it's like when I try and eat now, it's not easy straight away, like when you think it's finished. And it shouldn't be happening on single player world. I've increased the amount of memory to the game, so yeah, that's been causing me an issue. So the second bit to go over is what I've done in between episodes as well. Is this little area here. This is the housing area. That's my area. Put a little fountain in the middle. I've been putting these houses around and sort of decorated the area. I think it doesn't look too bad actually. I think a little bit more decoration needed about it. Certain areas that look a bit bland, a bit empty. Might want to continue houses, a couple more houses around here. And then that'll take me around to here where I can put a bridge across to here and then take it around to the farmhouse. But these are all fairly straightforward houses, nothing. They are quite small inside, and this one hasn't got a roof on it. I picked one of them out of roof. Has this one got a roof on? No. They've got the trim on. Has this one got a roof on? This one's got a roof on. See, very small, so basically they'll have a bed and maybe a workbench and a chest in it, that sort of thing. But I tried to get some different height on the houses, so some are down here, some are going up there. I did start them out initially facing out this way, and then when I kind of work out, no, put housing here, but I thought I'd clear this out instead and turn this into a little area, a little fountain area. Again, another place to put a light source in as well. I'll tell you, there's torches inside the build. That I've started here trying to put a little bit of decor in it. There's some torches inside buildings, but I'm trying to avoid torches outside. So like I might put a little like street light up here, just give a bit more illumination there, and maybe one here, because I might come around here, put another house here as well. Say this pathway finishes here, but I would like to connect it up with that pathway there. Let's see if we come over here, just avoid the tree. So that pathway, it comes down there, and where that tree's grown now, it sort of stops. It does go around there, but there's no decor around there, so I need to continue that path down past our starter home, and then around this little bay here. Whether it's a pathway like this, I might do this so far, stop, and then just put another pathway along the lines of what we've got down there, the cobble, gravel and andesite type path, and that'll join it all up into here. We'll continue this pathway around the front here, and then we'll do a bridge over there and do it that way, and then put 2 or 3 more houses in there. Don't have to worry too much about the size of them, so I'm making these small just to sort of fit into this area, but I don't think it looks too bad actually. It looks quite a nice little area. It's all nicely enclosed in, and whilst we're here, again there's some need doors still. Sleep the night away. And then there's another pause there. So if a game just starts lagging a bit, you know why. Unfortunately, it is frustrating me quite a bit this at the moment, because I've never had this issue in 1.12 or in pre-release 1 either, but it's getting more and more annoying. Oh, hello. Hello, I think you're down below, aren't you? So I'll just go over here to the farmhouse now. But what else have I done? I've also, let's weave through the trees. Hello, Mr. Sheep, Mr. Chicken. The chickens are all gone. I mean, one of the issues I found as well when I was there, the chickens were having their numbers reduced, shall we say. You sort of you kill them and they sort of like there's delayed action when they're like running. So if I could, they're a bit juddery, they're not as smooth as what they normally are. So that's quite frustrating. But yes, here we are. The barn's gone. Hello, Mr. Spider. The barn has gone indeed. I got rid of the barn. It was annoying me. I've been harvesting the field a couple of times. I've just done the potatoes, beets and carrots. I've not done the wheat because there were still patches ungrown, but there's a few up here still. Need some light sources around here. So there's a few of these still waiting to grow to be done, so I'll wait for those. But yeah, I've been harvesting the crops just to... If I've got a nice stock, I can use it for, so, plenty of wheat. I mean, I've got plenty of eggs to sort out the chickens, but I've got an idea for a coop back there where the chickens can dispense the eggs and the eggs can sort of break themselves up. So plenty of potatoes and seeds. That one's empty. And some more stuff there. But I like a bit bigger barn now. I don't do a massive, but I like to just spread out my chests a little bit more. So carrots and potatoes have got separate chests, and beetroot has. And I've got a bit more storage for things like wheat and seeds as well. So I can use this always as a reference point if I want to come back here. Because I'm getting to the point now, I'm trying to work out what else to do in this area. Because right now, you know, if I did a pathway here, got the pathway all the way around, there's a little bit around there, you could possibly put some stuff in there. If you just want to stick to round the lake, you could just keep that as a forest area anyway. There's not a lot of space actually around the lake itself left to build in. And whilst I will never turn around and say an area is totally complete, there's always things you can do here. There's a pigsty, which I'll put pigsty this sort of area, the chicken area there. I'd like to start looking for another area to start working on, and so we can sort of flip between multiple areas. So rather than just have multiple episodes at one location all the time, you could have some at 5 or 6 episodes at one place, and then go back to another place, try and get some pathways connecting them, that sort of thing. So that's what I like to look at us doing. We've explored a little bit that way, which is north. I do know that's coastline that way. So there's all the east over there. Where's that? Yeah, that's east. Oops, wrong key. So we've got the east over there and south. I know it's the coastline, but maybe follow the coastline around and see where that leads. And just maybe look for the location of our next settlement, and then sort of work between the two. So that's my plan of action. But I think for the moment first, we'll get this barn built. If the blocks don't annoy me too much. What else we got? We got logs. I've got a workbench here. Here's a workbench in it. Anyway, there's a workbench. We'll get some of those going. Okay. Right. So I'll work out where that tree is. Let's just take you two out of the way. I've done something creative actually, which I'm quite happy with. So I want to go 1, 1, 2, 3, gap in, 1, 2, 3, and that. What's that like here? Yeah. Put an overhang there. You are sort of overlapping that there. Actually, that's not too bad. Actually, I won't mind that. That won't be too much of an issue because if that hangs over one here, there's still plenty of room here and what have you. So that's not too bad. 1, 2. Oops. I remembered before I started to take the shield off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'll do. So I'm aware that it's a point of contention for some people. Just pop those up there. So this inside now will give us plenty of storage down each side. And that's kind of what I want. I just want to feel like I'm not cramming into the chest as much. Excuse me. I've just been drinking constantly all day. I'm just going to strip these. I'm getting quite used to these stripped logs. Oops, excuse me. I don't want to take them out of my hand there, because annoy me. Yeah, it's absolutely roasting here in the UK. I'm struggling with these, I have to admit. I don't like it. So you sort of plan to get stuff done in the garden and you just end up doing nothing because the heat is so bad. So I've got any dirt in here. 2 pieces. Is that it? Oh, I did a little bit of chanting. I managed to get a bit of few levels. That was an old Silk Touch pick which I've cleaned up, and I got an Unbreaking 3 pick which I put onto the Fortune 2 pick to make that last a bit longer. Just get some building blocks with. There we go. Got a bit of scaffolding on it. Oh, shut up. You try and build and zombies just interrupt. Right. Actually, before I do that, I'll go this side as well, and I'll go 1, 2 over there. So I do this, excuse me, just going to curve it up and arch it over. So I'm going to go up 1, in, no I don't, I want to go in, underneath please. Which one am I using? Silk Touch, that's fine. Seems to be inundated with Silk Touch picks at the moment. Not that I'm complaining. I think I just might need some half slabs as well. Excuse me, come back. Come on, thank you. One. Let's just repeat this pass on this side. 1. Oh, give over. Oh, thought I'd lost you then. So if I go you. What's that looking like? Actually, might go this side. The tree might be in the way. And we look there. Yeah, that's okay. You get a bit of steepness up there, and then it curves around. So what I shall do is bring them all the way along here. comes night time, you're going to go after me, aren't you, young man? Yeah, you are. I know what your plans are. Up you. Bring that up. In. Under. In. Under. We need some more of those anyway. Get some more slabs. Well, I need some more stairs. Well, I need some more. I'll get 4 more. Probably don't need them, but they'll get used at some point. Okay. Repeat the process. Excuse me, thank you. And then what we're going to do is put some wood, some oak in the gap in the middle. Have I gone up one too many of that? I think I might have. That's fine. Yeah, so put some oak in the middle, but I'm going to try something a little bit different this time. What I would like to try and do, move all these out, is, I've got any more oak? I have. Where's my sound just gone? Thought my sound all disappeared on me there. Make some more. There we go. Right. I want to inset the wood a little bit from. Actually, I don't think I use stairs. That's not right. Just put it down this side. I'm just trying to work out if that's how I did it. Oh, it probably won't match in creative anyway. Doesn't matter. It looks good now, that's fine by me. You alright? Let's go and look at you on the ground. That's alright, because we can put some inside stairs or whatever to get rid of the steepness there. And the outside, that looks okay, that looks fine. It's slightly indented from the trim. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, in fact, I could even just try and tidy up these fronts a little bit, just so maybe it's not showing as much. If I go that's wrong, I'll try that again. Like that. Am I matching the outside too much there? No, that's okay. No, that's fine. I'm okay with that. This is what I do. I'll leave it to the last minute to eat. And I have been guilty of doing that in caves as well. I will admit, I do tend to leave it right to the end before I do eat. Right, let me go inside. What we'll do, we'll get some of these up in. There we go. There's a wall in there. There we go. Actually, take you out and pop you back in the place there. Just sat here at the moment where I'm recording. We've got a big open plan room where my computer is. And this nice breeze just blowing in. It's quite pleasantly refreshing, I have to admit. Right, the sun's going down, our spider's going to go crazy on us soon. And today we'll sleep in the farmer's bed. Thank you. Something I did actually, I don't think I've shown on camera. I put wardrobes, chests inside the wardrobes, like so. I keep finding things in chests now around the place, which is quite amusing. Right, so I'll tell you what guys, I will finish off the rest of this barn, the rest of this roof. I'm going to put some fence panels down that I've got on me at the moment. Let's give you an example what I'm looking at doing. Like that. Just still look outside. I'm not quite sure on the archways here. Yeah, I can try some different ideas and creative. So I'm not sure what I come up with. So what I'll do, I'll finish this roof and just put in little trims around the edge, and then I'll come back to you in a short while. Okay, guys, welcome back. I've just been doing some work on the barn. I've just slept the night away. I've put a little trim across this front here. This stair trim. Basically, that's not what to do. Up it. The log was sticking out and showing, so the trim just covers that up. I've done this for the front. This is at both ends. So we've got some fence panels, some fences at the bottom. Put the beam across. And put the logs right in. Left these open at the moment, which I quite like. I'm not too sure, not 100% certain at the moment, but I think I quite like that. I've done the same at the other end. I put these beams in the middle. I did the beam across the end, at the front and the back, just to sort of give it like some structure and some support. And I've likewise done these across the middle. Then I was getting carried away, I've done ones across there. I think it's a bit overkill, to be perfectly honest. I might get rid of these two here. So if I just take this out. So I've come back to it a day or so later and just had another look at it. I think that's better. It doesn't look as claustrophobic now. There's some torches up there. to stop anything spawning. I'll sort out the lighting, exactly how we're going to have it in here. There is too many torches on display. So that I did with chests down each side. I can have like a double chest now for weeds and seeds, etc. Get a bit more storage in here. But overall, I do like this now. I think it's a lot bit nicer barn than what I had previously. I did think about putting the entrance at the side here, but I do prefer it at the end. And I did think about doing it the other way as well, but then I'm coming further over here, and this is like the water, stuff like that, which I like to keep these sort of ponds, or some of them at least anyway, without blocking them all off. So the edge inside, we'll put the upside down stairs along there. So that's just not made it as steep up the roof like that as well. I didn't bother with the one at the bottom there because I thought it fits quite nicely connecting up to the fences along the side there. So what I'm going to do is grab some chests. 6, is that it? Is that all we have? What's over here? The just so you can come with me. Full. That's full. And that's full of stuff as well. So chests. You can make 8. Can you make any more? Will 16 be enough? Probably not. 22. The same down this side. If I just 3 individual chests like that in the middle, that's alright. I think we've got some item frames. We've got 4 item frames. Got any leather over here, perhaps? No, that would have been too useful. Let's go and grab some leather. One thing I would like to do, and I've thought about this for a while, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but this lake is, if I might dig a lot of it out and lower it down to say 2 or 3 blocks deep, and then put like a trim or an edge around the lake, maybe some logs with maybe some lighting in as well, just to give it a nice little effect. Maybe put a uniform floor across all of it, because you get these patches of sand and clay. Maybe you want to get some seagrass from the ocean, put some of that around it as well. Just put a bit of greenery in it. I think that might be a nice idea. I'm just starting to think about dressing up the area now, rather than just leaving it as it is. Just how we can sort of finish certain things off. Probably need more than that. So we'll get some more. You can never have enough item frames. So this, as well as working out what buildings I want to around the area as well. These little jobs like that as well. So what I might do is compile a little list. I know there's certain things I've said I'm going to try and get it done. When we started the mine over there, I've not touched the entrance at all since I first did it. So I could be getting that dressed up. So what I might do is compile a list of all these little jobs like the mine entrance and decorating the path going down the bottom. The section of the mine is finishing, so there's rails, the pathways all around the lake, finish off the housing, there's little jobs on the farm, what I need doing as well, so. Oops. Pop you on there like that. So if we've got a list of everything what's outstanding, I can start planning what I'm going to do each episode, and in between that we'll start doing some exploring. I'm looking out for another area to start work on, and then working out how I can connect them up together. So yeah, it's quite a nice size lake this. It's just the sugarcane needs moving as well to a more suitable location. So, but that is legend. That is the new barn. I could potentially always put a floor in here above, and maybe have some extra storage upstairs if I wish. I could potentially put these chests too high, and looks like the fields are ready for another harvest. But having a lot of wheat harvested up and stuff like that is quite handy. If I find a farm I can trade. But you can also, you can make these wheat bales, and when we decorate this area around here, which I hope to do sooner rather than later, sort of placing a few of those like that as decoration, look quite nice. Maybe take a couple of chests out and put a stack of those in place, or put them up above actually. If we put some storage up above the barn up here, put a floor in, maybe stack some bales of wheat, like they've been stored to dry out, ready for the winter sort of thing. That sort of idea. But well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to bring this episode to a close now. I am aware that I've not been getting episodes out as fast as I would like, but with the weather, it's just I've not felt like sitting at the computer recording. Plus, school's coming to an end for my children, so there's events going on at school, and there's a World Cup, and there's everything else going on, and sometimes certain things take a back seat, I'm afraid. So I will try and up the pace of the episodes. But so on that note, I will again end the episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, subscribe. If you would like to get further notifications, leave a comment if you wish, and I will see you all in the next episode. Thanks very much. Bye bye.